Oh, I'm glad it's on there.
I was walking down Newbury Street in Boston. It was a very brisk, very clear day, late afternoon. Low on the horizon, the white winter sun shone directly in my face. It dazzled me, this light. I could see shadow forms of people coming toward me, but I couldn't make out faces, and I couldn't make out buildings. And I felt like I was almost blind, although my eyes were wide open. How to describe it? It was like a camera with its lens open too far. And you know, it's funny about the drivers in Boston. They don't honk much. Well, no, they drive like madmen, but they don't honk, which is unusual to a New Yorker who's not only used to honking, but yelling, sirens, distant gunfire. So here I was taking this strange, silent walk down Newbury Street. Strange not only because it seemed so civilized, but because with this light blinding me, my sense of hearing was unusually keen. And without meaning to, I found myself eavesdropping on a number of conversations.
And then my mom says to her, so tell me a little bit about yourself. She says, well, I was born and raised in California, but I go to school here. It's all like a dating game or something. I like tennis and skiing. I want to be a dental hygienist. You know, stuff like that.
Oh, God, yeah.
And then everyone's passing around the peas, and Aunt Janet starts telling us about her vacation in California. That's just when I think
oh, yeah, so like they won this war, he came in, trashed the place, took everything that he wanted, and he's still in power. That's an interesting definition of victory on our side.
Feel good, more of the 90s.
Yeah, and then, just when I'm saying all that, my dad says to her, so tell me a little bit about yourself and, well, what do you kids do for entertainment? And she says, well, Jim and I are in the early stages of our relationship, so pretty much all we do is lie in bed all day and have sex.
She said that?
Yeah, she said that. She's so crazy. I think that's why I like her so much.
Let me see it again.
It's so beautiful. I just can't believe how beautiful this is.
I think we got the right one. I'm very proud of us.
So am I.
I hate that stupid scrawl joke. It wasn't funny 10 years ago, and it's not funny now. Why can't they just order without saying that stupid scrawl joke?
What's scrawl joke?
You mean you tell me you work in a seafood restaurant and you don't know the scrawl joke? Well, these two fish, they come.
You were wonderful. When that guy started to pressure us, we just walked right out.
Well, actually, he wasn't pressuring us. He was just doing his job. I liked him.
Well, if you thought he was so wonderful, then why didn't you buy from him?
Well, I'm not saying he was wonderful. I was just enjoying him, that's all.
That's funny. I thought we were having the same experience, and now I find out we were having two different experiences.
We're having the same experience now, though, aren't we?
I don't know. Are we?
Well, honey, just one second.
That was it, really, conversations. Fragments of conversations. Who knows where they were meant to lead. But it made me so aware of how much life is going on all the time. How many stories, how many people are out there with their absolute reality that has nothing to do with my absolute reality. To them, I'm the backdrop. To me, they're mine. How often do we think of ourselves as backdrops for other people's lives? Not too often, I guess. Oh no, we tend to think of ourselves as being terribly significant. I remember being in New York once when a piece of scaffolding fell and bisected the head of a person half a block ahead of me. I arrived in time to see the carnage, the hysteria. I started thinking about the guy who died, an actor in his 30s. I read a couple days later. The center of his own particular universe, until that universe was suddenly snatched away from him. And all the rest of us on that New York afternoon on 57th Street were the backdrop for the particular drama that was his life. How strange it would have been for him to know ahead of time that the supporting cast was going to play the show out without him. A play? With a vacuum where the leading man is supposed to be? Impossible. We all live with that illusion, don't we? And we all parade the streets daily, back and forth, oblivious to the fact that the next piece of scaffolding may be meant for us. And convinced that deep down in the truest part of life, we are nobody's backdrop. I was in my hotel room watching reruns of Gratuitous Slaughter in the Middle East when the phone rang. Hello?
Maggie?
Yes?
Maggie Mulroney.
Yes, who's this?
Brace yourself for a blast from the past. This is Jim Burrows.
Jim? Oh my God, I can't believe this. Where are you?
I'm right here, in Boston.
Are you still living here?
Sure am. Well, Norval, actually.
God, you sound exactly the same. Well, how'd you get my number? How'd you even know I was in town?
I read in the paper. Maggie Mulroney will be signing copies of her new book at the Harvard Bookstore Cafe. You're famous, Maggie.
I am not.
Well, you're as close to famous as anybody I've ever known.
Jim, I just can't believe we're talking to each other. I feel like I'm still in high school.
Well, give or take 20 years.
No.
20 years.
Oh, that's impossible. So, what, how are you doing?
I'm fine, just fine. You?
I'm fine too. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm overwhelmed, but I don't know what to say.
Me neither. 20 years is a lot to catch up on. Would you like to get together and try this in person?
I'd love to. This, psychologically, is the point in the conversation when the boundaries are established of what's going to happen between a man and a woman. Now, naturally, both of us knew this instinctively.
We could have dinner. I'd like to show you the house, and I'd love you to meet my wife.
Sounds wonderful. You have kids too?
No, no kids. We wanted to. But look, we can talk about all this over dinner. How about tomorrow night?
That's great.
Pick you up at 5?
See you then. It was as easy as that. 20 years of total silence, of not knowing, and rarely thinking about someone who used to be the big reason you got up in the morning. And then, all at once, all of that's behind you. And suddenly you're going to sit down and have a civilized dinner with him. And his wife. Ain't life strange? He picked me up alone.
Maggie!
Jim? Jim!
You didn't recognize
Oh, I did. I do. It was the sun. It was in my eyes. I didn't recognize him. But he looked entirely different. I searched his face trying to find the boy I'd known, but I couldn't find him. It was kind of scary. On the drive back to his house, I felt uneasy. What if this was just a big mistake? What could we possibly have in common?
You look great, Meg.
Thanks. You do too.
Success agrees with you.
Oh, well, it's been a long haul. You should have met me a couple of years ago. You would have said, poor Maggie, what a shame her life's not working out for her.
Really? Sure looks like it's working out now. I'm taking us through Newbridge, just for old time's sake.
Good. It's been so long. Have things changed much?
You'll be amazed.
At the changes?
At how much is exactly the same. Do you recognize this room?
No, at least I don't. Oh.
Remember now?
Yes?
Our little detour?
It's still there.
It sure is.
We used to pull over in his van and make love. And we had a special spot. It was a tiny dirt road that was right... Wait, it's coming up. Right there! Oh, God, it's still there.
It's still there. Do you remember how we used to lie in the van and watch the stars come out?
Oh, and you would drive me home at about 80 miles per hour down Lamar Street. It was crazy. But we took our life in our own hands every night and never gave it a second thought. We thought we were impervious.
Completely invulnerable.
We're lucky we weren't killed.
Never even crossed my mind at the time.
Me neither. We were pretty crazy back then, huh?
Pretty crazy. I don't think I felt as sure of myself since.
So, what do you do? I mean, for a living. Are you still a musician?
No, I'm teaching. At the high school.
Really? Music?
No, English. Life's little ironies, wouldn't you say? Me, who couldn't wait to get out of town, stuck teaching English to the next generation of fuck-ups at the high school. Somebody up there really has a twisted sense of humor.
But teaching, I mean, that's a wonderful thing. You know, not everybody can teach. I bet you're great at it.
I am great at it. I even enjoy it, but it's not necessarily what I want to do for the rest of my life.
What do you want to do?
Hell, what don't I want to do? I want to swim the Ganges. I want to be a film director. I want to find a cure for cancer.
Noble aspirations.
I want to be 17 and start all over again.
Really?
No, I'm kidding about that last part.
But there were tears in his eyes. It was funny. I noticed this a number of times on the drive, but since the rest of them seemed so in control, I thought he developed an eye condition. Men are such an odd breed. Their emotions just sneak out in the strangest ways.
So what do you want?
Me? At the moment, I want to write a really, really good book. I want it to come easily and naturally, and I want the muse to be sitting on my shoulder the entire time.
The whole
Oh,
time?
not even a coffee break.
What about marriage, kids, that sort of thing? Don't you want any of that?
How do you know I'm not married?
I read an interview in the Patriot Ledger.
Oh, well, you know, it's just not a big priority with me. I mean, I think about it from time to time. It's just not all that high on my list.
Uh-huh.
It's really not. You know, I get so annoyed with these people who think that if you're not married, then your life is a total failure. Sometimes I think I could win the Nobel Prize and people would still think I was a failure because I wasn't married. A big deal.
Absolutely.
It's not necessarily the end of the world, you know.
Hey, it was just a question.
Right. Sorry, it's just a question I get asked a lot, you know.
Sure.
So I got a little defensive. 20 years and he still knew how to punch my buttons.
I've been writing some myself. Music, I mean.
Really? Oh, I'd love to hear it.
Well, it's not meant for general consumption. I mean, I never expect to market it or anything.
So what? I remember how talented you were, Jim.
Yeah. You know, I actually think some of it's pretty good. I really do.
There he was, the boy I'd known. Oh, he was still there, I just hadn't noticed.
So far, the only one who's heard any of it is Maggie. And of course, what's she going to say? She loves me.
Maggie?
Yeah. Didn't I mention that to you? My wife's name is Maggie, too, only she spells it with a Y.
Really?
Pretty wild, huh? The two big loves of my life with the same name.
I hadn't known that. I mean about being one of the two big loves.
You're going to love her. You're very much alike.
You know, it always makes me a little nervous when people say I'm going to love someone because they're so much like me. Generally, I can't stand people who remind me of me.
I'm talking sense of humor, that sort of thing. In other ways, you're very different. Do you remember Maggie McClintock?
No.
You probably will when you see her. She was a cheerleader.
Jim, how could anyone who was a cheerleader in high school be anything like me?
Basically, she did it just to spite everybody.
Oh, well, that sounds like me.
That's kind of an extended joke. She was a year behind us. I didn't know her then. We met years later at a 4th of July parade and started making rude comments together about the floats and discovered we had causticity in common. It's a wonderful bond being caustic together, don't you find?
I guess. Okay, now my imagination was just running wild. I'm imagining some sort of cross between Christy Brinkley and Dorothy Parker.
Well, here we are.
Wow, Jim, what a wonderful old house. How long have you lived here?
6 years. By the way, there's one other thing you should know about Maggie. She has cancer.
Hi, Maggie. It's good to see you. Come on in. So, how was the drive out?
Good. I took her through Newbridge, since she hadn't seen it in so long.
Hasn't changed much, has it?
No, it's kind of amazing. So much else has. I mean, in the rest of the world.
Well, actually, we have too. You just can't see it at first.
Do you recognize Mag now?
I hate to say this, but no. You seem to have recognized me, though.
Sure, you haven't changed much. Would you like a glass of wine?
Sure, great.
Jim bought this especially for the occasion.
Let me get that, honey.
Yeah, you just have a beautiful home. I love what you've done with the place.
Thanks. We got off to a really good start on it, but lately it's had to take a backseat to other things. I hope to get back to you soon, though.
How old is this house?
Over 100 years.
Wow.
Yeah, lots of history. Lots of ghosts prowling about.
Seriously?
Sure, if you believe in that sort of thing, which I don't, but Maggie here does.
Sure, why not? I plan to prowl around when my time comes and scare the shit out of everybody. Don't you?
Well, here's to us.
To us.
Jim said you're in town to do some publicity for your new book.
Yeah, book signings, that sort of thing.
Sounds like it's already a big hit. I can see why. It was really funny.
You read it?
Oh, sure. Jim did, too.
Wow, I'm flattered. How'd you like it, Jim?
Fine, just fine. Was that supposed to be your dad?
With a few embellishments.
Interesting.
Why?
I remember him so differently.
Well, you know, it's fiction. Sometimes you have to distort reality to make things interesting.
Sure.
It's been so long since he died.
He died? You didn't mention that in your book.
No, too much of a downer. I wanted to keep things light.
Oh, that's too bad, though. How did he die?
Well, cancer, actually. So, you were a cheerleader, huh? I'm trying to figure out why I don't remember you.
I'll get the yearbook. Maybe that'll jog your memory.
I think you probably made much more of an impression on me than I made on you in high school. You were a pretty memorable figure at Newbridge High.
Really? I always thought of myself as disenfranchised and out of it.
No way. You were our resident angry young woman. I was completely in awe.
You were?
Oh yeah, I think a lot of us were. Do you remember a little thing called Moratorium Day?
Oh, sure, the protest day. Let's get our dick out of Cambodia.
I remember the day you were running around trying to drum up support for it. You came storming into the gym when we were practicing our tunes and said, cut school tomorrow, come into Boston for Moratorium Day. Everybody who objects to obscene war is doing it, even people like you. I like that. Even people like us. Even hopelessly shallow valley girls were trooping into Boston for Moratorium Day.
Tact was never my strong suit.
And remember Beth Fuller? She said, do you know what tomorrow is? It's the day before the game was over. We've got to practice. You gave us a look of total disgust and said, why don't you girls stick your pom-poms up your pudenda? And you marched off.
Really? I don't even think that's proper English.
Oh, we got the point.
You know, I was such a big mouth back then. I'm surprised someone didn't pop me.
Oh, no, I thought you were great. I have to admit, some of the other girls thought you were a little bit of a crackpot. I mean, there you were, fomenting revolution while the rest of us were setting our hair with orange juice cans.
No, I never fomented revolution. I remember having a cause or two, but I never blew anything up.
Yeah, I think I was secretly a little disappointed about that.
So did you go to the protest?
No, I had some family problems. I wish I could have, though. I'll bet it was inspiring.
Yeah, it was okay.
Oh, well, next life.
Here it is, the chronicle of our innocence. Check out the inscriptions. Mag and I page through them every now and again when we need a good laugh.
Okay, here's one from Pam Brogan. To Jim, you're a wonderful person and talented human being. Don't forget to seek the light and live forever free. Ah, the 60s.
Gone, but not distorted beyond recognition.
How could we have worn our hair this way? You know, my mom always used to say, your hair looks like you're hanging curtains. I have no idea what she meant.
I personally played for hours for that curtain effect.
Mine was the product of sheer neglect. Okay, here we go. Here we go to Jim. Thanks so much for putting up with me in chem class. You're a wonderful person. I'm so glad I got the chance to know you. Best wishes, Gina Laszlo. God, Gina Laszlo, she did chemistry. I always thought of her as a certified idiot.
A beautiful certified idiot. And if there was one thing Gina was definitely an expert in, it was chemistry.
Listen to him, my Don Juan.
Jim had a major crush on Gina Laszlo.
No, I didn't. I mean, I thought she was sexy and everything, but so did everybody else. I never had the nerve to come on to Gina Laszlo.
Jim Burroughs, what are you talking about? What about the night of our senior prom?
What about it?
Oh, you dumped me for her.
No, I didn't.
You most certainly did too.
Jim, you dumped her in senior prom.
No, I didn't. Did I?
Why did I make a thing like that up?
God, I did, didn't I?
I had to hitchhike home. It was absolutely humiliating.
You had to hitchhike in your prom dress.
Oh, it was a night to remember.
Yeah, but you broke my window. You went to my house and broke my bedroom window with a rock.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
Well, you know, you deserve it.
It's a stable relationship you two had going on.
Oh, we were hopeless.
Well, I think it's time to bury the hatchet, don't you? I mean, it's been 20 years.
Maggie, I humbly beg your forgiveness for dropping you at the senior prom.
Okay, I forgive you. Sorry I broke your window.
My dad made me pay for it.
Jim.
Okay, I accept your apology.
Thanks. You know, it was really funny. I walked into this place and just felt totally accepted. I wasn't a threat. She was completely unfazed.
Are you married, Maggie?
Uh-oh, look out.
No, I haven't found a man who isn't threatened by me. Well, now that sounds pretty obnoxious, huh? I guess I just haven't met the right guy.
I have a lot of girlfriends with the same problem. They're There's something funny going on between the sexes these days. Everybody's jockeying for position like a gun's gonna go off any minute.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe it's me.
Oh, why would it be you?
I don't know.
It's not you, Mag. Don't worry about it.
Hey, how come she can ask this question and it's okay, but I ask it and I get my head bitten off? This isn't fair. That'll be the phone. Hello? Yes, she's right here. Just a minute. It's for you.
Oh, thanks. Hello? Okay, shoot. Okay, all right. What time? Okay, thanks. Bye. Sorry, that was my service. I guess I have another interview coming up.
Oh, how exciting.
No, it's not exciting at all. It's grueling. But you gotta do it. It goes with the territory. Yeah, I feel like someone else controls every move I make.
Well, how did they get this number?
I gave it to them. Oops. Well, hey, let's find a picture of Maggie. Where are those cheerleader pictures?
Jim, there's you.
I remember that picture. Jim Morrison lives.
Yeah? Well, Maggie, there's you.
Oh, yuck. I hate that shot. I look like Squeaky Frome.
Squeaky Frome.
Oh, feel free to disagree with me.
No, it's true. It's really true.
No, it's not. She looks pretty.
Here we are. Here's my Maggie with all her fellow leaders of the cheer.
Where?
Right there.
Oh. I remember you.
Hi.
Hi. I did remember her. Now, I never really knew her, but I remember her distinctly. She must have lived near the school. I took the bus, and I would see her walking as we passed by. She always looked so put together. You know, long hair that was shining back and forth as she walked. And always in some nice skirt or sweater that looked freshly cleaned and pressed. There was always this air of tension around her, like she was walking in some perfectly constructed bubble. No, the woman before me tonight was nothing like my high school recollections. The same thought kept ringing in my mind. This woman had cancer.
Are you hungry, Maggie?
Yeah, I am.
Jim, you?
Star.
Then let's go.
We went to this Italian restaurant. It was just a wonderful evening. I laughed more than I'd laughed in ages. Oh, and Jim, he was in particularly fine form. He told story after story about places and people I thought I'd long forgotten. Oh, and the food. Yeah, the food was sensational. Even though Maggie ate very little, she kept encouraging us to eat.
And then I was so upset when I heard that Ken Diamond got the Harvard Book Award instead of me. When they told me I had received the Brown Book Award, I was like, yeah, so what? And then I ended up going to be you and everything. And it wasn't until 1981, I was typing up a resume and I said to myself, idiot, why didn't you apply to Brown?
Maybe you thought they were just giving you a brown book.
Oh yeah, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to present Ken Diamond with the Harvard Book Award. And for Jim Burroughs, we have this little brown book.
As a consolation
Oh,
prize.
nothing written in it, just a lovely shade of brown.
God, is this really funny or is there something wrong with us?
Oh, I think this is what's called making a scene.
Good, I've always wanted to make a scene. I'm waiting for that maitre d' to come over and say, excuse me, we couldn't help noticing that you three are making a scene.
Didn't you see the sign as you entered the restaurant? Absolutely no dogs, t-shirts, all scene making in the restaurant.
And I'll say, please, sir, take pity on a poor girl. I'm going in for chemo at 9 in the morning, and this may be my last chance to make a really good scene.
Avaunt, he'll say. Down with the sign, let the scene making begin.
Avaunt. Do you really think he'll say Avaunt?
He's a Shakespearean actor on the side.
So you're going into the hospital tomorrow?
Yeah, chemotherapy.
Are you, how do you feel about that?
Well, she'd rather be on the beach at Maui, but it wasn't one of her options.
Sorry, that was pretty tactless.
No, that's a fair question. What would you like to know?
I guess I've just never really understood. I mean, what's it like?
At first, you feel like shit. And then you feel better. And after that, you feel like total shit. And hopefully after that, you feel much better, and somewhere along the way, your hair falls out. It's a process.
What they do is they take you as close to the edge as they possibly can without actually killing you. And then they count on the natural strength of your body to build things back up.
Fortunately, I have a pretty strong constitution. In fact, aside from the fact that I have cancer, I'm in incredibly good health. But that's kind of like, aside from that, Mrs. Lincoln.
After the last round, she felt better for quite some time. In fact, we thought we had it on the run, but it's deceptive.
We're kind of on the retreat right now, trying to gain back a little ground. And even when you get it, it's like Kuwait. The enemy's gone in and trashed it so much, you're not even sure it's worth having.
It's worth having.
Yeah, it's worth having. Are you kidding me?
Hey, Meg, listen. They're playing our song.
Playing our song? That's elevator music.
Oh, yeah? Listen.
Oh my god. Whiter shade of pale.
Music, Procol Harum. Now I've heard everything.
Dance with me, baby. You can't let an opportunity like this go by.
Dance with you? Here? Are you crazy?
Absolutely not. You always said you wanted to make a really good scene.
It's true, I did, didn't I?
Your wish is my command.
They were so in love. It was almost painful to watch. Maggie looked so calm and serene. She didn't look ill in any way. It was only later I found out about all the pills she popped just to be there that night. Jim looked like he had just met the most beautiful woman in the world and couldn't believe his good fortune that she'd agreed to dance with him. It was as if they were the only two people in the restaurant, the only two people in the universe.
Maggie Burroughs, you have just made a really good scene.
Another lifelong wish come true. Oh, Maggie, are you feeling totally left out?
Oh, no, just jealous. I want to make a really good scene.
Shall we all three dance the next dance?
Maybe we could organize the other diners and form a conga line.
Yes, the conga line. What's playing?
Good luck, girls.
Oh, well. Maybe we should have a seriously dangerous dessert instead.
Ah, an inspired idea. Garçon! Do you hate being called garçon?
Not if you're planning to tip well.
An honest man. I appreciate his bluntness, don't you? Bill, we'd like to see some dessert menus if you don't mind.
Oh, we looked at our menus. You know, I don't know why, but I was feeling very happy. It was as if we were the Three Musketeers, all for one and one for all. I lowered my menu to speak when suddenly I saw a look pass between the two of them. It was so emotionally charged it almost knocked me off my chair. It spoke of a deep love, one that only comes from pain. But there was more. In his eyes, I could see everything from fear to desperation to a plea, don't leave me. For a look to him was much more simple. Courage, it said. In that moment, I realized why Maggie wasn't threatened by me. These two had something between them that went beyond emotion and jealousy. When you're dealing with something as earth-shaking as death, jealousy is an emotion that just ceases to have meaning.
Excuse me. I hate to interrupt, but I gotta say something. this woman is romanticizing. Now, I can understand why she's doing it. I mean, she's a writer, and I've read all her stuff, and I can tell her heart's in the right place, but this is my life here, and she's turning it into some kind of gothic novel. Listen, I don't mean to ruin your little whatever this thing is, but there's a certain amount of bullshit going on here, and I'd like to take the opportunity to set the record straight. You don't mind, do you?
What are you doing?
Well, I just thought I'd correct a few misconceptions. Okay with you?
No, it's not okay with me. Please sit down.
Okay.
Okay, Maggie, I admit I've taken a little creative license on this, but all writers do that. Now, so I might not have the facts completely straight, but since this is fiction,
I don't fiction. This is my life you're serving up before everyone, and I think I have the right to put in my 2 cents worth.
Oh, could you maybe do it after I've told the whole story?
No. I'm sorry. I thought I could at first. But that last monologue of yours was so over the top, I just had to say something. Listen, I don't mean to bring on your parade, but I think in the interest of accuracy, you'd like to hear what I have to say.
Fine, go ahead.
I've hurt your feelings,
Oh,
right?
no, say what you have to say.
Okay.
But I would just like to add that this story is meant to be a tribute to you. Now, I'm working very hard to present your story in a light that might be an inspiration to others, and perhaps even immortalize you.
Immortalize me? Boy, you're barking up the wrong tree. I'm just one other person who got cancer. No more or less moral than anybody else.
Okay. Oh, okay, perhaps that's true. Don't you see that the very act of putting your life into a story suddenly gives it dramatic proportions? It invests it with a meaning that it might not have otherwise had.
Excuse me, are you trying to tell me my life didn't have meaning?
No, not at all.
Okay, good. Then since we both agree that my life had meaning, regardless of whether you chose to put it down on a piece of paper or not, I think I should be able to address a few points here. Don't you?
Okay.
You give me leave to speak?
Oh, speak.
Thank you. Okay. First of all, let me just say that Maggie was right about one thing. I did like her. I still do. I had the same feeling she did when we first met. Maybe we were sisters in another life, or brothers, drag slabs and sewed at the same pyramid steps, whatever. Having the same name heightened that effect. We ran with different crowds in high school. Hers were the angry politicals, the early freaks, the dope smokers we all looked down upon. Mine was a party crowd. Funny thing is, I realize now I was really hanging out with the wrong people. I would have been a lot happier with the angry ones. I probably would be a lot healthier today if I would have started blowing off steam at an earlier age. But that's another story.
Oh, please don't tell it now.
Don't worry, I won't. Now, about this Three Musketeers.
It was just an illusion, okay? I didn't mean to suggest that we were all...
but it was still over the top. I mean, for God's sake, I just met you that night, and Jim hadn't seen you in 20 years. How could you suddenly see us as an inseparable threesome?
It was the way I was feeling. I didn't say it was the way you were feeling. I don't have that many close friends, so that night was very important to me.
Why don't you have any friends?
I didn't say I don't have any. It's just that with my lifestyle and the lifestyles of my friends, wait a minute here. This is not where I want to go with this. This is your life we're examining
Why
here.
can't we do a little looking at yours while we're at it?
Because it's not the intention of the piece. Now, please, Maggie, I don't mind if you add a few words, but don't take this in an entirely different direction.
Okay, I'm sorry. But I think you might want to look into that no friends thing sometime in the future.
You know, I will. Now, is there anything else you'd like to add before I go on?
Yeah, the look. The meaning of that look.
You know, that look was just a devastating thing.
Maybe to you. But to us, it was just one of the 1,000 looks we've given each other since this whole thing began. And listen, Mag, it's not fair for you to paint Jim as the wimpy one and me as some kind of saint. You didn't get to see the days where I was a whiny baby or a total bitch and Jim was still solid as a rock. It's important you get that in there, Mag. I want Jim to get his due.
Okay.
One more thing.
Oh, this isn't fair.
One more thing. I was jealous of you.
You were?
Yeah. But not for the reason you think. I was jealous because you were the healthy one. Because you had your whole life ahead of you. You started wishing Jim had married you so you wouldn't have to go through this shit with me.
No.
Yes! Of course, yes. Do you have any idea of the guilt a sick person goes through knowing that they're ruining the lives of everyone they love? The whole experience is one big fucking drag, but the guilt thing is definitely a standout. Okay, I'm done. Carry on.
Carry on. You've just ruined my entire story here. How do you expect me to just carry on?
Well, come on. I mean, what was the original intent behind the story?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. You're sulking.
Well, you know, I think I have the right to sulk. I don't dare say anything about you anymore. I'm afraid you're going to stand up and say it's bullshit again.
I won't. I promise.
You know, you've taken the heroic aspect right out of this thing.
How? By telling the truth?
By emphasizing aspects of your character that we don't need to know.
Sorry, this is me. Take it or leave it. Look, I promise I won't say another word. I just wanted to get you off on the right foot. Now that I've got you going, things should go much more smoothly. By the way, I love that opening. All those people walking around talking, that was neat stuff. I don't know what it meant, but it looked cool.
Thanks. I'm really sorry. I know how frustrating it is to have the flow interrupted. I didn't mean for this to be a birthday evening. I was hoping that you'd be able to come and indulge in your emotions from time to time. So feel free in the future to. This is horrible.
No, come on, you can do it. I'm on your side. Good, that's good. Get relaxed, shake it out. It's a good idea. Okay, let's go.
Well, like I said, that look that passed between them was very moving. You know, whatever it meant. And I also felt very much on the outside of their experience, very much alone. You know, but, of course, it's been said, why wouldn't I feel alone? I hardly knew them. We finished dinner and Jim went to go get the car.
Thanks for dinner, Mrs.
Oh,
Burrows.
it's wonderful, Sandy. How you being here right now?
Oh, 3 more days. I'm so excited. I've always wanted to go to Europe.
Me too, especially Italy.
Oh, Italy, you've never been to Europe
No,
before?
not yet. Someday. Well, thanks, Sandy. Have a wonderful trip.
I will. I might never come back. I might go over there and change my whole life.
Change her whole life? You think she will?
Sure, why not? We could open up the newspapers one day and discover she's become... what?
Princess Sandy of Liechtenstein.
Yeah. This has really been good for us getting out like this.
Oh yeah, me too.
I haven't seen Jim this happy in ages. He was really excited when he heard you were coming to town. You should have seen the detective work he did to find out where you were staying.
Really?
Yeah. He really wanted us to meet one another. Am I different from what you expected?
To tell you the truth, I didn't know what to expect.
I've changed a lot since high school.
Yeah, I guess we all have.
No, but I made sure I changed. It was a very conscious decision. And you had a lot to do with it.
Me? What do you mean?
Kind of a funny story. Are you going to be in town a while longer?
Just a couple of days.
Well, if you should ever find yourself anywhere near Mass General, I'd love to say goodbye before you leave.
Mass General?
Yeah, do you know where that is?
Yeah, I do. Well, yeah, hey, we'll see how my appointments line up.
Great. Because otherwise, who knows when we'll see you again? 20 years is a long time to wait.
Jim dropped by the office and took me back to the hotel. She's fantastic, Jim.
Yeah, I thought you two might enjoy each other.
Yeah, you two are really good together.
We do okay. She's a nurse, you know.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, she works with children. Right now she's taking a few months off work, which is hard for her because she really loves it. She'll have this chemo, buy herself some time, and get back to life as usual.
Good. That'll be good.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Lamar Street.
Yeah. stuff you use in your hair?
Creamery. I've used it for ages.
Yeah, I remember. Maggie used this herbal stuff. It smells really fresh. Well, here we are.
Hey, will you call me? You know, I'd like to find out how Maggie's chemo goes.
Sure. Look, why don't you call me? I get pretty forgetful with all this going on.
Of course. It'll be okay, Jim.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. These are just trying times. You look great, man. You really do. Bye.
The next day I took a walk down Newbury Street.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in this crystal thing. I've heard a little bit about it, and I was thinking of maybe getting something for a friend. Never mind, this is just silly.
Oh, no, not at all. What kind of stone were you thinking of getting?
Oh, well, I don't know. She's not very well, and so...
How about an amethyst? It will put her spirit in balance and promote tranquility.
How does it do that? It's a stone.
For thousands of years, stones have been recognized for their intense healing powers.
By whom?
By those who know.
Scientists, geologists?
You know, not everything in this world can be embraced by the parameters of science.
Oh, I see. Witch doctors and voodoo men.
Are you sure you're interested in purchasing a crystal? You don't seem, frankly, like the optimum candidate.
I told you I'm not the candidate. It's for a friend.
What makes you so sure that your friend is a candidate?
I don't know.
How about a sugarlight?
A what?
A sugarlight. They've only been mining them for the past 40 years, but already they're renowned for their intense healing powers.
What's it look like? Not very pretty.
Beauty has nothing to do with the mineral's intrinsic value.
Sorry.
Have your friend is a woman.
Yes.
Have her put this next to her bed, or even underneath her pillow.
Under her pillow? You know, we're trying to cure her here, not kill her.
Next to her bed, then. And if the effects still seem too powerful, just have her move it further away.
You know, this is ridiculous. It's a rock.
Yeah, I think we've already established that.
You expect me to give a rock to a woman dying of cancer?
Look, you're the one that walked in here. I don't remember anyone dragging you through the door.
Okay. Okay, I'll take it. Give me a big one. Hi. I'd like to check on one of your patients, Margaret Burroughs.
Yeah, she checked in about an hour ago.
Great.
Diane?
Excuse me?
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm not wearing my glasses, and for a moment you look so much like my wife. My apologies.
Not at all.
I hope you don't think me forward, but we have lovely hair.
Oh, thank you. You were saying. Yes. I'd like to drop this off for Margaret Burroughs.
Sure. Don't you want to stay?
Oh, I'm sure she can't have visitors.
Yeah, she can. She's down the next week, but she shouldn't be back soon.
Oh, you know, I really just don't want to bother her. So.
You won't be bothering her. I'm sure she'd love to see you.
Oh, gosh, you know, I'd love to, but I really have to get going.
Well, why don't I
so.
just call them?
No. No, you know, I really just want to drop this off. So, I'll be calling her from New York, though. Maybe you can tell her that. I'll call.
Right. You'll call.
Don't look at me like that. That afternoon, I went to my book signing. Happy with the seat?
No, okay.
you are.
Thanks, Miss Maloney. I just want you to know that I have read all your books and I think you're terrific.
Oh, thank you.
I just love your characters. They're so lonely and sad. They're all trying real hard to understand their lives. I just love that.
Thank you.
Oh, plus they're funny, of course.
Of course. How shall I make this out?
Just say to my best friend, Christine.
I started wondering, as I often do, why women have such a strong reaction to my stuff. Is there something about sad people you can laugh at that appeals more directly to the female psyche? Not that men don't respond, they do.
Hi. I like the way you interweave the development of the theme with the exterior schematic.
Just not in such a personal way. So, it's still nice to have an audience. I'm probably one of the few people who actually enjoys book signings. All these people who think they know you and like what they think they know. But the whole time my thoughts were coming back to Maggie. Was chemo painful? Yeah, what were they doing to her? How is she feeling right now? Hello?
How did you know?
How did I know what?
To buy her a sugar light. I bought her one a long time ago, but she lost it. I kept wanting to buy her a new one, but she said there was a reason crystals went away from you and a reason they came back.
You mean she believes in that stuff?
Yeah. I guess you must too, or else you wouldn't have bought her one.
Yeah, but you know they've got intense healing powers.
She says she's sorry she missed you. Evidently you had just left when she was coming back from X-ray.
Oh, what a shame. How's she doing?
Pretty good. They were giving her something for the nausea, but she hated it so much she finally told them to stop giving it to her. Now she's doing it cold turkey. Everyone's amazed.
Wow. Hey, are you still at the hospital, or?
Yeah, but not for much longer. I'm headed home. It's been a long day.
Well, you know, if there's anything I can do for you, maybe make you dinner. I make a mean chicken cacciatore.
Thanks. But what I think I really need is a good night's sleep.
Oh, okay.
Take a rain check?
Sure.
How much longer are you going to be in town?
I don't know. I was thinking of leaving tomorrow, but I might have to stay a little longer to do some research.
Something new? A new book?
Yeah, maybe.
Good luck.
Thanks. Research on a new book? Where'd that come from? No, that just kind of popped out of my mouth. I really was going to go home tomorrow. I looked around my hotel room with its generic attempt at cheerful decor. I realized I needed some air.
You're going to suffocate her.
What, you wanted to freeze to death?
I want her to be able to breathe.
She's breathing. Look at her. She's breathing.
How can you tell? I can't even see her in there.
Yes, may I help you?
Yes, I saw your sign for the bed and breakfast. I was wondering if you had rooms available.
For how long?
I don't know exactly.
I see. Well, why don't you come on in?
No bags? No, they're still at the hotel.
Ah, moving out, are you?
Yeah, I'm looking for a place a little homier.
Well, you've come to the right place. Well, this is an old building. Some might even call it a shade rundown, but I prefer to think of it as homey, just as you say. We serve a continental breakfast from 7 to 9, free of charge, and there's a TV room on the first floor. Oh, I'm afraid there's no TV in it at the moment.
That's okay, I'll take a room.
Your name?
Margaret Mulroney.
Mulroney, is it? Your family wouldn't hail from County Kerri, would they?
I don't know. My father told me once, but I don't remember. Now it's too late to ask. So.
Oh, passed away, sweet, your father.
Yes, when I was 18.
Pity. My dear father died just last year, and I'm still half destroyed. You're only a teenager. Poor thing. And your mother, is she still living?
Yes, she's in Seattle. We don't see each other very often, though.
Why not?
Well, just the way things worked out, I guess.
Oh, Maggie, what a shame.
Isn't that the saddest thing? At that moment, I had the uncontrollable urge to crawl into her lap and just sob until I had hiccups and fell fast asleep. Fortunately, I suppressed it.
Well, Maggie, I'm giving you my doctor's old room with a view of the park. It's the nicest room I have available. Anything you need, you just ask. Nora Delaney's my name, and you'll meet my husband Howard at breakfast.
Oh, thank you, Nora. You know,
I have a feeling. Were you able to ask? That jail from County Kerri. I knew some Mulroneys from there, and you definitely favor them.
paying someone to be your family. Now, this could be a whole new untapped market. Instead of a businessman hiring some prostitute to come, he could hire a motherly type to come tut-tut over how hard it was at the office that day. Or to yell, "Get those dirty socks off the floor, you louse," depending on your inclination. Nice. Makes me want to throw a slumber party. Oh, County Kerri, eh? Oh, who knows? I have to admit there was something comforting about this woman suggesting I might belong to a tribe somewhere. I thought for a moment about calling someone to let them know I was staying. Then I realized there was no one I needed to call, except maybe my publicist. Not that I don't have any friends. I just couldn't think of who they were. So here I was at a bed and breakfast for no apparent reason. And there was Maggie, Jim's Maggie, who was lying in a hospital bed across town with poison dripping into her veins. Oh, I lay on the bed for a very long time, trying to figure out the correlation.
You've reached the borough residence. Here's the Maggie update as of Thursday. She is responding well to chemo, her condition is stable, and we hope to have her back in a few days. Leave your message after the beep, and someone will get back to you.
Hi, Jim. It's me, Maggie. Maggie Mulroney. Oh, I know that you're still at the hospital and everything. I just want to say, guess what? I'm still here. Well, I just wanted to let you know I'm thinking of you, and I hope you're really kicking some butt with this chemo. Let's go, our team, let's go! Bye! That was really stupid.
Maggie Burroughs Hotline. Maggie went through kind of a slump yesterday, but she's feeling much better today and can actually have visitors. I'm boring her to tears, so feel free to drop in and provide a change of pace. Mass General Health and Racket Club, Cambridge Street entrance. Bye.
Hi, Jim. It's Maggie again. I've been meaning to drop in on Maggie, but I've just been so darn busy. I have had all these interviews, and gosh, things are just crazy around here. So, give Maggie my best, and I guess that's about it. So, bye. I know. I know, but everyone tells little white lies on the telephone, don't they? The truth is, I really just needed some time alone. My first night in the B&B, I bought a bottle of wine, drank it myself, and cried for about 3 hours. Oh, the next day I woke up with an awful hangover, and I walked over to the Charles River and threw things in it just to watch them sink. I guess you could say I was going through a melancholy phase. I was on my way to a Bergman film retrospective when suddenly I realized I had an interview that afternoon.
Hello, I'm Raymond Terwilliger, and our guest this evening is Margaret Mulroney, author of Joined at the Head, whose book is currently topping the New York Times bestseller list. It just so happens that she's in town at the moment and has enough time to chat with us on the best of Boston. Welcome to the show, Margaret.
Thank you, Raymond. It's a pleasure to be here.
You're really a Boston native, aren't you?
Well, not actually. I spent my adolescence here, however, which were very important years to me. The wonder years.
The wonder years.
Did you eat the bread? Oh, soft, white, easy to roll up in balls and throw in the cafeteria. That's where the TV show gets its name.
I'm sorry, I don't watch commercial television.
Oh, sorry.
Joined at the Head has been doing so well in terms of sales lately, you might say there's been somewhat of a Margaret Mulroney groundswell going on. What do you attribute this to?
Oh, I don't know. I've seen so many of my contemporaries fall in and out of favor. I hesitate to attribute a rational explanation to anyone's popularity, least of all my own.
Do you think the nation has gone into a period of self-examination and that, well, you exemplify their recent move?
Sure, that sounds good. But honestly, I don't know. I really liked my last book, and I could have offered a very convincing explanation for its being a success, but it wasn't. This was. Go figure.
Joined at the Head is a searing indictment of the father-daughter relationship. Is your...
No,
I beg your pardon?
it's not a searing indictment of anything. It's funny.
Well, be that as it may, this reviewer, heard all the quos and everything else that seemed to be delightfully hilarious and hilariously funny and etc. and all that. But this reviewer still found himself quite literally gasping for air while reading your book. How do you explain this? The mood is so claustrophobic.
Oh, well, it wasn't my intention to hamper your breathing process. I was just trying to poke fun at some of the foibles of the father-daughter thing.
Oh, I understand that, Margaret. I'm just trying to get a little deeper here to understand the real Margaret Mulroney.
Oh, is that absolutely necessary?
What is your relationship with your father?
Fine, quite normal. He's deceased, unfortunately, but we got along very well while he was alive. I think he'd approve of this particular book.
Well, do you think it's necessary now that he approve of your book?
Of course not. I'm starting to feel like I'm in therapy here. I hope your rates are reasonable.
It seems that the women in your book seem to be fully drawn-out characters, but the men in your book seem to be somewhat caddish, shallow, and somewhat even perverted individuals. What do you have to say about that?
I wasn't aware such a thing had been said.
Well, surely Maxwell Roundtree is not what you call a sympathetic character.
On the contrary, I'd go out with him.
You'd go out with him? An egomaniacal skirt chaser without a moral bone in his body?
He's smart, funny, and intelligent. What more do you need in a man?
You're not married, are you?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm not.
Are you seeing anyone special?
You know, I find it interesting that this question is asked of me so frequently. Now tell me, if Sol Bellow were on the show tonight, would you ask him about that special someone in his life? I'm just curious.
Touché. We've been talking with Margaret Mulroney, feminist author of Joined at the Head. Join us next week when we'll be talking with Jean Kirkpatrick and...
Oh, you know, I hear she's dating someone really cute these days. You should ask her to tell you about him.
This has been the best of Boston.
Hello?
Maggie?
Yes? Who's this?
Who do you think?
Mother?
Of course. How are you, darling?
Oh, how am I? Oh, I'm fine, I guess.
I saw you on that TV show tonight. That man really raked you over the coals, didn't he?
Oh, he sure did.
Well, what a terrible person. Why did they let him talk to you like that?
Oh, it's his job, Mom. I guess she just didn't like me.
Well, I wanted to scratch his eyes out. You, however, were adorable.
Adorable?
Absolutely. I loved your new haircut. It creates a youthful illusion.
What time is it? it?
Oh, who looks at the time when your daughter is? Are you ready?
Ready for what?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, famous writer, daughter of mine. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
I remember that day vividly. It was the most incredible pain of my entire life.
Sorry.
Wait till you have one, you'll see.
Well, in case you haven't noticed, Mom, it doesn't look like I'll be giving birth anytime soon.
Never say never, Maggie. But there was an article about you in the Seattle Times today. Some man read your book and didn't like it.
Well, thanks for sharing.
No, look, I bring it up because this man was just a jackass. I mean it, Maggie. Wait till you read it. I'll send it to you. The guy was just a complete jackass. What's your address?
I'm staying at the Copley Plaza. Send it there.
What?
I said I'm staying at
Oh,
the
no, not you, dear. Your father's talking to me. Hold on. Oh, your father wants to wish you a happy birthday.
What?
Hold on. Here, bud.
Hey, baby, that you?
Dad?
How's the birthday girl?
How
Now listen, I heard about this lousy review, and I hope you're not going to let some joker from Seattle ruin your birthday. In fact, I tell you what I did for you. I rented out this hall, and you're going to come out here and read your book page by page to all these clowns. We'll make them pay to hear it, and they're going to love it, because that's the only way to deal with these schmoes. Let them know who's boss. You're a comer kid, and a comer doesn't let anyone stand in her way.
How did you...
Oh, don't whine, magpie. You know how I hate it when you whine.
Well, I know, Dad.
You want to make your old man proud of you, don't you?
Yeah.
You're not going to let these people make a loser out of you, are you?
No, Dad.
Are you?
No, Dad.
That's my girl. You're a good one, Magpie. Your mother and I love you very much.
I love you too, Dad.
Now, about this hall. You're going to come out here and force all this stuff down the naysayers' throats. And before you know it, they'll be begging for more. My daughter is not a loser.
Dad, you can't be doing this.
Well, what do you mean? I've already called the newspaper, sold the ticket.
You can't be talking to me on the phone right now, Dad.
Why not?
I mean, you're dead, Dad. Dad? Daddy? Daddy? Daddy, wait, please. I didn't mean Daddy. Come back. God.
Maggie. Maggie, are you all right?
Yeah,
I hope you don't mind my barging in there, but I couldn't help overhearing.
Oh, no, sorry. No, I think I really embarrassed my father.
How's that?
In my dream, I think I really embarrassed him by pointing out that he was dead.
Oh, yes, well, he probably considered it bad form. Mine does, too. Would you like me to fix you a cup of tea? It might calm your nerves a bit.
Sorry, no, sorry to have woken you.
Ah, you didn't wake me. It's still early yet. Howard and I were playing Scrabble. Terrible chater, Howard. He's probably trading in his tiles as we speak.
Oh, dear.
You know, this may not be the best time to mention it, but there's certainly a lot of phone messages piling up for you downstairs.
I know.
Your publicist, your editor, a man from the Boston Globe. Sounds like a fascinating existence being a writer.
Did anybody call and said they were a friend?
Well, not specifically, dear, but I'm sure many of them were. I should be getting back to Howard. Are you going to be all right?
Thank you, Nora. Thanks for looking in.
Of course. Tell your father not to take things so seriously.
I will. Good night. This is just getting kind of confusing, okay? I didn't mean to get into all this about my family. It just kind of slipped out. You just veer off track sometimes, you know? Just bear with me, please. Listen. Let's get back down to the important stuff. Okay, I called Maggie and Jim's house frequently. But all I got was the machine. It was kind of frustrating. I felt kind of nervous and edgy. I asked myself, what could I do to calm myself down?
Well, Maggie, you seem to check out okay. Blood levels normal, heart good, mammography negative. You're in good health.
I don't know, I haven't been sleeping very well lately.
Well, you have a slight tendency towards anemia, but nothing to worry about. Pop a few folic acid tabs now and then.
Pop a few folic acid tabs?
Yeah, sure, what the hell.
What about the headaches?
Ever heard of aspirin?
Yes, I've heard of aspirin. But what if it's something more than that? And what if it's something serious?
If you want me to run a CAT scan, I'll be happy to run a CAT scan.
Do you think I need one?
I just told you I think you're perfectly normal. Physically, that is.
Then why do you want to run a CAT scan?
Well, I don't. I'm humoring you.
Look, I'm a little nervous, okay? I'm not feeling up to par. You know, isn't it possible that you missed something?
Well, of course, that's always possible. I once gave somebody a clean bill of health, and he dropped dead the next day.
What?
But that's very unusual. I mean, we can't know everything.
This is not helping. You know, for some reason, I'm not feeling better because of this experience.
Have you thought about maybe taking a vacation?
Oh, I'm on vacation, sort of.
Well, perhaps you should go back to work then.
Have I told you how helpful you've been? You've just been extraordinarily helpful.
My pleasure. Drop in any time.
You know what? I'm lost. I thought I knew what I was doing here. I'm sorry. I'm very embarrassed. I didn't mean to get you all out here on false pretenses. Okay, let's just stop here, okay? I just need a little time away from this.
What are you doing?
I'm sending everybody home.
Why?
Because I'm lost. I thought this was going to be a moving tribute to you. Now all this other stuff is coming out.
What other stuff?
About me. Who needs it?
Evidently you do.
No, I don't. It's immaterial and it's off the point. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks very much for coming.
Don't anybody move.
This is ridiculous. I can't. What are you doing here anyway? I thought you said you did very well.
Well, obviously I spoke prematurely. I had no idea you'd try and pull something like this. You owe it to those people to continue. Now talk.
No.
Okay, then I will.
You will? Well, somebody's got to, but not you. It's my story.
But you're not telling me. Besides, you can't just leave a story dangling like this. It's extremely bad manners. Okay. When we last left our heroine...
Well, I'm not the heroine. You're the heroine.
Oh, what are you?
I'm the narrator. My life serves as the backdrop for your story.
Okay. When we last left our backdrop, she returned from a visit to the doctor. Something I'll bet about 99% of all people do when they find out someone they know has cancer. She decided to stay on in Boston in order to be near Jim and me. She then proceeded to completely avoid us for the next 3 days.
What do you mean? I didn't avoid you. I called you constantly.
You never came to the hospital once.
I was busy.
I see.
I was. I had interviews and meetings with these
Excuse
people.
me, I'm trying to tell a story here. Do you mind? Okay. You also saw a rather strange dream about a phone call from her parents.
Which I asked you to disregard.
Although I myself found it rather interesting. Then, let's see, right after that, I came home. It's nice to be home after 5 days of staring at the same walls at Mass General. I felt like shit. I had mucositis, which is like 50 zillion canker sores all along the lining of your mouth and down your throat. It was the worst.
Here you are. Do you think you can try some of this? Come on, just try a sip. Come on, honey, just a little more. You've got to keep up your strength. speak.
Oh, Jim, I thought I'd get your machine.
We just got home.
Oh, how's Maggie?
Pretty well under the
Oh,
circumstances.
good. Can I talk to her?
Not at the moment. She's kind of lying low.
Oh, sure, yeah, of course. Well, I just wanted to call to let you know I was thinking about you.
Thanks, Mag. That's nice.
You know, if there's anything I can do for you, I would be more than happy.
Mag, we'd like to have you out to dinner when she's feeling better.
That sounds good. Well, love to Maggie.
Let me get that for you. How you feeling?
A little achy.
You could be run over by a steamroller, and as they peeled you off the pavement and asked how you felt, you'd say, "Oh, a little achy." Come on, try some more of this.
Jim, go away.
Sorry, I'm here for good, so you better get used to it. Now drink. Thank you. It's good to have you home, sweetie.
It's good to be home.
Maggie sends her love. She left about 25 messages on the machine while you were in the hospital.
You didn't call her back?
No, too busy.
Oh, Jim, I wish you would have. I think she's lonely.
Lonely? No way. She's doing great. Book signings, interviews, flying here, flying there. It's the kind of life she's always wanted. Maggie, can you please try some more of this? Then I promise I'll leave you alone for 20 minutes. You've got to take your fluids, or else you'll get dehydrated.
And that's exactly what did happen. I got dehydrated and it was back to the hospital for me.
Interestingly, Maggie still did not visit. Although she did send many strange and exotic gifts. Jim did, however, finally return her phone calls, and that night they had dinner at our house.
We didn't need to do that.
What?
The dinner. It was just one of those old-time sake sorts of dinners.
Hey, who's telling the story?
I don't see how you could possibly tell a story about a dinner you weren't even at.
Maybe I'll surprise you.
I'd rather you didn't.
Come on, you're stuck. I might as well try and take a stab at this, don't you think? Okay. Maggie came over to our house for dinner the night I went back to the hospital. Here's what I think probably happened.
Jim, that's beautiful.
You like it?
Oh, God, yes.
I wrote it for Maggie.
Really? She must have been so touched.
Yeah, she likes it. You remember this one?
I thought you might have forgotten that one.
How could I forget the first love song I ever wrote? You were such a lovely girl. You still are.
Oh, no.
Yes, you are. You know, I feel as if I could only say this to you. And please, try not to judge me, but it's such a relief to be around someone who's healthy. God, I hate myself for saying that. It's just poor Maggie. I feel like I have to be so careful with her all of the time. She's so fragile, it's like being with a wounded bird. I broke one of her ribs once, making love. Snapped right in two. And we were both trying so hard to be so careful. It was like making love to a teacup. I broke it all the same. I heard it break.
Jim, how horrible.
Sometimes I don't know how much more of this I can take. And then I start to hate myself because she's the one who's going through all the pain, and what the fuck right do I have to cave in?
Jim, you're not caving in. Yeah, it's hard. No one comes out a hero at a time like this. It's hard.
Come here. Please, forgive me. Please. Please forgive me.
No. God, Maggie, how could you think such a thing? Yes.
Isn't that where all this has been leading?
No! Give me a little credit, Maggie. Or just forgive me. Give Jim a little credit. He would have no sooner made a pass at me than he would have cut off his arm.
Really?
Of course, really. Honestly. You really shock me sometimes, you know?
Well, then what happened? If he didn't make a pass at you, what happened?
I really don't want to get into
I
it.
think you'd better, don't you, to clear up this misconception.
It has nothing to do with the story, Maggie, okay? It's completely extraneous and off the track.
What track? I thought you were stuck.
All right, I'll try to encapsulate it.
Good.
I went to Jim's house that night for dinner. I'll go through this quickly, then we'll move on to other things. I don't know. Maybe the problem was I had too much wine with dinner. I always seem to take things too seriously when I have wine in my system. And everything seems so damn meaningful. Jim, that's beautiful.
You like it?
Oh, God, yes.
I wrote it for Maggie.
I thought so. You know, you were so talented. I'm surprised you didn't run off to be a famous musician somewhere.
Instead of a loser high school teacher?
That's not what I meant.
Mag, I'm kidding. There was a time when I thought so myself. We always swore we'd get out of here and make good, but you're the one who really did it.
Are you sorry you didn't?
I was at first, but then I met Maggie. I wouldn't change a thing now, except for this little cancer thing, which is kind of cramping our style.
Do you want to talk about that? I just want to let you know that I'm here.
Thanks, Mag. I'm fine.
The other night in the car.
Little moment of insanity, Mag.
Well, it wasn't insanity. It was a perfectly natural response to a terrible situation.
Look, it was nothing, really. I just hope you'll forget that it ever happened.
It was good that it happened. You know, I'm just glad that I was the one you chose to have there.
Maggie, I didn't choose anything. You just happened to be there, okay? No big deal. Remember this one?
First he pulls the rug out from underneath me, and then he tries to make up for it by playing me a love song. Oh yeah, that's real nice. Oh, why don't you play that Van Morrison tune I used to like?
What?
Oh, what was it called? Oh, Blue Money or something.
You're kidding me, right?
Why would I be kidding?
I played you a love song I wrote you almost 20 years ago, and you asked me to play Van Morrison?
I like that song, Jim. I really do. It's just that, you know, you said it, times change. We're only teenagers anymore. It's kind of embarrassing.
This is vintage you know that? Oh, Christ, you haven't changed a bit.
Oh, why is it vintage me? What do you mean?
Forget it.
No, I want to know. Why is it vintage me?
You always used to do this, Mag. How many times did I have to tell you, do not stop someone in the middle of a song?
You know, I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to point
I don't care. It's so fucking rude. Not to mention controlling.
Oh, Coleman. Oh, now that's really funny from someone who always had to call the shots.
Oh, yeah, turn it around. Now it's my fault.
Oh, it is. It's been the pattern from the beginning, Jim. Who dumped you at the senior prom?
The senior prom again. Mag, I wasn't going to mention this, but since you keep on bringing it up, I didn't dump you at the senior prom. You dumped me.
Oh, I did not.
Yes, you did. You don't remember this. You told me your father had always said I was a loser and you didn't want to be saddled with a loser for the rest of your life.
I never said that.
Yes, you did. Believe me, Mag, it's not the kind of thing a guy forgets.
A loser. Oh my God, I probably did say that.
Maybe that's why I ran off that night with Gina Laszlo.
Jim, I'm so sorry. And I don't know how I could have been so cruel.
Your dad had just died. You were having a hard time. I was a moody musician with pipe dreams of grandeur and very little compassion.
Well, you're awfully understanding.
Only in retrospect. To tell you the truth, I was pretty pissed off there for a couple of years. After Maggie got sick, though, I looked back and realized what was really going on with you. It's a bitch. There's no way around it.
Yeah, I know. You know, I wish you'd allow yourself to be comforted a little, Jim. You know, this New England stoicism is so unhealthy.
Don't you talk to me about what's unhealthy, okay? I remember you being so warm and wonderful while your dad was wasting away. Christ, that was a low blow. I don't know why, but being around you seems to strike a raw nerve in me lately. That's why I haven't been returning your calls.
I didn't realize you didn't want to talk to me. I thought you were just too busy.
I was. God, Meg, don't take this as rejection.
I'm just trying not to, if you give me a minute.
I just can't talk about this. Cancer, Mag. You must remember what it's like.
Yes, I do. No, I'm really sorry.
Oh boy. Just like old times. I'm being an asshole.
Oh, and I'm being hypersensitive. It's a magic combination, isn't it? God, I feel like I'm 16 again, and I hated being 16.
Ah, the wonder years.
Oh, no, you didn't see that interview, did you?
Afraid so.
Oh, God, I was desperately hoping no one ever watched that show.
It's big with hospital waiting rooms. Good soporific. Listen, the guy's a moron. You should have seen him with Larry Berg.
Do you think he's right about my book?
Well, I think he's right that your father would approve.
What's that supposed to mean? You didn't like the book, did you?
Look, it's selling like hotcakes. Everybody loves it. Who am I to judge?
Jim, what's wrong with it? You're an English teacher. You're one of the most receptive people I know. Since I endowed you with the power to talk to me and make me listen, you may as well take advantage of it and tell me what's wrong.
All right. In my opinion, it's dishonest.
Dishonest?
It's not your dad. It's some swell guy you cooked up in order to make America laugh, but it's not your dad. Now, if that was your goal, then fine, you succeeded. But if you're trying to capture your father and the essence of your relationship with him, I didn't buy it.
Well, I see. You know, so what did you want me to write? That I was a delinquent teenager who never lived up to his expectations, or maybe that he died before I could make him proud of me.
If that's the truth, yes.
Oh, yeah, that sounds fascinating, Jim. The story of one woman's failure. Yeah, that'll sell millions for sure.
Granted, if selling millions is what you're after, you'll have to dress it up a little.
It's so easy to be righteous from a distance, isn't it?
I'm not trying to judge you, Mag. I'm really not. I'm just surprised to see the old firebrand I knew turning out such innocuous stuff. Sorry. Now you're angry with me, right?
This is just a little too much honesty than I can take in one evening.
Mag, I'm your friend. What did you want me to do, lie to you?
Well, you know, I'm your friend too. But once every 20 years seems about just enough right now.
Going home now?
Yeah, it's late. You know, thanks for dinner.
Maggie. I was looking forward to showing you the great guy I've turned into. How happy 10 years of marriage has made me. How I finally managed to pick up some compassion along the way. Sorry I screwed it up.
You didn't screw it up, Jim. No, you did just fine.
How come everybody in this story seems to cry in their cars?
Just leave me alone.
Maggie, this is very reckless driving. You're on the Marsh Street driving like an idiot.
Oh, who cares? We're all gonna die anyway.
Oh, that's a fine attitude. Listen, Mag, I know you're upset, but this is your car and someone's got to drive it. Pull yourself together, Mag, please. Thanks. You were starting to make me nervous.
I told you we didn't need that scene. Your name was barely even mentioned in it.
There, though. I was clearly there.
What was I looking for from him? Oh, why didn't I even find it?
Maybe you did find it and you just didn't realize.
What do you mean?
What do you think you were looking for?
Oh, approval as usual. The never-ending quest for approval.
And all you got was friendship. Tough break. Well, bye.
Are you leaving?
Yeah. I think you're back on track now. Drive carefully, will you? You could kill yourself driving like that.
Okay. All right, where were we? Okay. Maggie was doing about as well as could be expected, according to the hospital. And I was still scared to visit her. And, look. All right, let's just do this another way, okay? Here are all the facts from this point on. The story's just gonna have to tell itself. Hello?
Maggie's worse. An infection has set in. She's running a high fever. Hello?
Yes, I'm here. I'd like to check the condition of one of your patients, Margaret Burroughs.
I'm sorry, but she's passed away.
What?
Yeah. Oh, no, wait. That's Burroughs. Margaret Burroughs. Stable. Sorry about that. I haven't had my morning coffee.
Oh, please have it now.
Maggie, it's good to see you.
Oh, Jim, how is she doing?
She's being pumped full of antibiotics. She gave us quite a scare, but the doctor says she'll be okay. I'm amazed at how quickly she bounces back from these things. She's got a lot of fight in her, that girl. Look, I'm sorry to have dragged you out here in the middle of the night.
Oh, no, I'm glad you called, you know. I have really strong memories of this place.
You do?
I used to visit my father here.
Oh, Okay, Mag, you don't have to stick around.
No,
I'll tell her.
I'd like to see her. I mean, if she can have visitors.
Yeah, she can. She asked for you, in fact. She thinks you're a kindred spirit.
Are you okay? You know, you look just exhausted.
I'm fine. Look, why don't you go on in? It's room 36. I'll be in a minute.
Okay. Listen. Jim, about last night, I just
Magpie, let's just do ourselves a favor and forget about last night.
Magpie? You call Maggie that too?
No. That one's yours. All yours. Get in. Here's what you won't hear about me from them. You won't hear about how I lie awake at nights, looking at Maggie, thinking about what a wonderful mother she would have made, or how beautiful our children would have been. You won't hear about how I lust for her, even now with tubes running out of her body. How I fantasize about making her well with my ejaculations, as though it were a life-giving fluid that could wash through her entire body and render her clean again. Or about the other side of that. Self-hatred that goes along with forcing yourself upon a sick person. Even though she pretends it's voluntary, that she wants it too. Or about the anger. An anger so powerful and so vicious it feels like it could wipe out entire cities. Anger at the world, at fate, at this fucking roll of the dice that is your life. And anger at Maggie for letting herself get so sick. For doing this to me and ruining my life. This last you won't hear because I don't tell it to anybody. Least of all myself. You won't know about my dreams. Dreams of flight, other women, another life. One I didn't get to have with Maggie. The strange sensation of waking up to discover it's your life. That's the nightmare, not the dream. Don't cry, Jim. It's only your life. You're asleep now. Everything's okay. You won't hear about the people I've worked with. How they've reacted to all this. Some are kind and compassionate. Still others treat me like perhaps I'm a carrier, and they might get it themselves. Still others act as though nothing has happened, and I'm probably overreacting. And more than one woman is already shooting up flares. I'm available when all this is over. Vulture women. They knew my fantasies regarding them. Every sphincter would open in abject fear. You won't hear about the effort it takes. To stay positive. Keep hoping. To never let her know I've given up. And you won't know because she couldn't possibly realize herself how much I truly love her. partner. My life partner. When I'm joined to forever. My love. My wife. I just thought you should know.
Hey, come on in. Don't be shy. You look like you think I'm gonna drop dead right before your eyes.
Actually, I think you look pretty good. You don't look ready for the Olympics or anything, but you look better than I imagined.
Kind of makes me wonder what you imagined.
How are you feeling?
Fine. A little achy. What is that?
Oh, I don't know. I found it at the gift shop.
I hope you weren't planning on giving it to
Oh,
me.
no, I've really been meaning to get something like this for my apartment. I have been buying you the most ridiculous things, and I don't even know why.
Oh, they're not ridiculous. I've been listening to these tapes all day. They're great.
What do they say?
Oh, there's nature sounds and subliminal messages. You're feeling better every minute. That kind of stuff.
You know, I never really trusted those things. I'm always afraid they're saying something like, kill the landlord.
But you got it for me anyway.
Well, yeah.
Well, what about my crystal?
Oh, the crystal's different. Those things are potent.
What have I reduced you to? You're buying gifts that go against all your convictions and then pretending you believe in them.
Well, you never know.
Yeah, you never really do. You know what? I was scared meeting you again for the first time.
You were? So was I.
Why were you scared?
Oh, I was afraid it was going to be awkward and horrible. You know, that our faces would hurt from all the fake smiling.
I hate that.
You know, why were you scared?
Because I felt guilty.
Guilty?
About being the one who got Jim. Sometimes I think I got him under false pretenses.
What do you mean?
Jim and I met at a 4th of July parade. Did he tell you that?
Yeah.
He was standing there watching the floats, and I kind of sidled over and stood next to him. I remembered him from school. Facts. I remembered him as your boyfriend. It's kind of strange to see him standing there all by himself after all these years, looking kind of lost and lonely. I just assumed he'd married you and gone off to be a big shot somewhere. You know, Brown Book Award and all.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, there I stood next to Jim at the parade, feeling kind of stupid, and here's what I thought. If I were Maggie Mulroney right now, what would I say?
Uh-oh.
And at that moment, a float with Gina Laszlo on it came by. She was looking a little worse for the wear. To tell you the truth, she kind of peaked in the 12th grade. She was all dolled up as some kind of overweight sex goddess on a float that said Bigelow Pontiac. She married Robbie Bigelow. Did you know that?
No.
Yes. So here she is on Robbie's float waving a wand. You just had to be there to get the full impact. And I said, living proof. You drive them off the lot and they lose their value instantly. Hey, it was a story.
No, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
So did he. He looked at me like I just arrived on the planet. One of those, what are we here?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I felt great. My new personality, I felt so free and liberated. After a while, I started to worry. This isn't really you, I said. Who is it? She knew the answer right away. It was you.
But that's not me. I don't feel free and liberated at all.
You seemed like you did to me. You seemed absolutely ferocious. I loved your optimism, your sense that anything was possible. Most of all, I loved your anger. Because that was the one thing I just couldn't express myself. My mother was an alcoholic. Even when she was conscious, she was never what you would call presentable. And I spent all my time trying to fool everyone, convince them we were a normal family. For the most part, I managed to pull it off. God, I was angry underneath. Angry at my mother for ruining my childhood, but mostly at myself for being such a good girl and letting everybody push me around. You have no idea how much I wanted to go to that protest with you in Boston and scream at the top of my lungs, "This is wrong! This is wrong! This is wrong!"
Are you okay?
Where's that bowl? Sorry, I thought I was going to lose a diaper.
Do you want me to get the nurse?
No, I'm fine. It happens all the time. Don't worry about it.
A glass of water, maybe.
Sure. Anyway, where was I? Pretending to be you. I kept telling myself it wasn't that big a deal. Then last week, Jim called to tell me he was bringing me home to meet me. You know what that felt like? It felt like the real Maggie was coming back to town. I just couldn't shake that feeling.
But it's not true. I mean, Maggie, there is no real Maggie. Okay, there's just you and me. No, I was kind of nervous about meeting you after all this time together. At first I thought, here's the woman who led the life I didn't have. Let's see what it's like. But even then, I realized how irresistible that was. You know, you aren't living the life I didn't have. You're living your own life, which is unique and distinct from anybody else's. And as for being anything like me, you know, I should only be so lucky. You just amaze me with your strength and your courage and your humor in the face of this thing that you're going through. You don't remind me of me at all.
Maggie, that's exactly what I see in you. Strength, courage, and humor. How can you say we're nothing alike?
I don't know.
I don't think you see yourself very clearly.
Well, I'm trying to, you know, I really am. But it's hard. I think it's a writer thing, you know. I spend so much of my time looking at everybody else's life, I'm just out of practice with looking at my own.
No, that's not it.
Not?
I don't think so.
No. And I'm afraid if I look, I'll just see someone I don't like at all.
Yeah, that's it.
You know that one?
Oh, yeah. Scary. Hurts like hell to begin with, but after that you feel better.
Funny. Isn't that how you describe chemo?
Yeah. Surviving the cure is the toughest part.
I want you to get better, Maggie. I want you to beat this thing.
I will. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's my birthday.
Really? You didn't tell anybody?
Oh, no, I don't usually celebrate it.
Well, I think it's high time you started. Happy birthday, Maggie!
Well, thank you, Maggie. I can't think of anyone else I'd rather share it with. Jim's out there, you know?
I know.
You know, he tells me we have a reunion coming up. Did you know that?
Yeah. I'll go if you go.
Deal.
What?
Oh. Yeah, I just can't believe that Gina Laszlo brought you two together.
There's one good reason to make that reunion right there.
Check out how much she's depreciated.
You bet.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, everything's fine, just fine. Oh, she looks so pale.
Yeah, that's temporary. We hope to have her back on her feet soon.
Oh, absolutely. Well.
Listen, I'm going to stay around here with Mag for a while longer, but I thought maybe tomorrow we could take a spin around Newbridge, check out all the places you haven't seen.
Yeah, I'd love to, Jim, you know. But I think it's time for me to go back to New York.
I'm sorry. Guess you finished all your research, huh?
Yeah, I think so. It's just time for me to go back and take stock. But I'm planning on seeing both of you at that reunion.
We wouldn't miss it.
I can see it, you know.
What's that?
The person you've become. You know, I think you're an amazing man, Jim.
I don't feel too amazing. If you want to know the truth, I feel pretty damn worthless.
Well, you're wrong. To me, you're a great man.
Best of luck to you, Mag.
Oh, thanks, Jim. No, you too. I was just thinking, now we're getting to the part of the story that I wasn't going to get to when we first began. But now I realize it would be dishonest not to. There's a number of ways we can go about this. I'm not sure whether a clinical explanation is in order here, or maybe an itemization of the medical procedures.
No. That would be really boring.
You think?
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So far, you've managed to avoid the technical jargon. Probably the only reason people are still here.
Okay, thanks a lot. All right, now you're so smart. You tell me, how do I do this?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a couple jokes first to loosen everybody up.
I think jokes would be in bad taste at the moment, Maggie.
Maybe you're right. How about a little music? Adagio for strings.
Adagio for strings? Now who's romanticizing? What Maggie is trying to help me with can actually be said very simply. So I may as well say it. She died.
Well, that wasn't very imaginative.
Sorry. I was just trying to get to the point.
Yeah, but just bang, she died. It's kind of drab, don't you think?
I'm just trying to be honest.
Yeah, okay, honest is good, but there's so many more colorful ways to say it. Passed on to better place, gave up the ghost, shook hands with Elvis.
Maggie, I'd like to end this with a little bit more.
Okay, you're absolutely right.
It was 6 months later. She had another round of chemo, and I guess this one just took her a little too close to the edge. I went to the funeral, and Jim was a mess. It was as though something just broke inside of him now that it didn't have to be strong for anybody else. We both went to the reunion, and it was awful. Even though Maggie was in the class behind us, it felt like she belonged there more than either one of us did. She would have gotten such a kick out of Gina Laszlo Bigelow, sex pot turned born-again Christian.
No.
Yes.
Oh, I wish I could have been there.
You'd have loved it. And me? I took Maggie's death pretty hard myself. I went back to New York, took one look at my apartment and realized I needed to move out of the city. I had a long-standing offer to teach at this college in Iowa, which I'd never really taken seriously. I always thought that was a loser thing to do. But for some reason, that voice inside me stopped talking. I gave them a call and told them I'd be out within the week.
Did it help?
It didn't hurt. I wrote a furious novel about women in the 90s. It left everyone bewildered. They kept looking for the jokes. But that's another story.
Please, don't tell it now.
Don't worry, I won't. And it's funny, you know? I mean, funny in retrospect. I remember the walk back from the cemetery the day of Maggie's funeral. It was another one of those eerily clear days where sound travels like lightning, and the sun is like a Klieg light. I was wrapped up in my own story. I really didn't want to hear anybody else's. But I couldn't help it. They were all around me.
You've got to look at the whole picture. Your problem is that you fragment it.
I do not. What does that mean anyway?
You look at the fragment?
I most certainly do not, and I resent that.
Oh, we were so in love. You were? I didn't even know you knew him that well.
I didn't. But we spent the most incredible weekend together. Fell in love. It was totally intense.
One weekend. That qualifies as being deeply in love.
We totally grunt each other in a Heimlich sort of way.
I have absolutely no idea of what you're talking about.
What are the chances of that ever happening again?
989 to 1.
You're such a wise ass.
No, really. 989 to 1.
How could you possibly calculate such a thing?
Well, there are 9 players on a team, right?
Yeah.
And 9 planets. Also, there are 7 days a week.
Yeah. It's all bullshit, man.
No, really. How many cards are in a deck?
I couldn't help listening to their conversations. I mean, each person with his own story. Everyone with their own activity. And it was the events of the day, I guess. I started to suddenly feel very, very alone and very sorry for myself. I couldn't help noticing that while everyone else was walking in the company of another person or persons, I seemed to be the only one on the street walking entirely alone.